So first, when I heard all of that, I thought it's very much by the playbook, very much as expected, with a couple of innovations that obviously proved to be helpful. One is a little bit of forward guidance around 2 more 50 basis point moves, validating, I think, what had been priced into the market, at least for now. Took the cloud of the 75 basis points directly off the table. I thought the markets reacted, frankly, relatively strongly to what, to me, was not particularly startling news. And I think they ignored a few things that I thought suggested, a tone of uncertainty or caution from the chair.
What do you mean about that uncertainty? What do you think they misunderstood?
I'm not sure I'd say they misunderstood, but I think the points of caution were three. One is he described the possibility of a soft or, quote, soft-ish landing. He described that as a plausible path. And he certainly pointed out that, they have very blunt tools, as we've been talking about here on this show. And he pointed out that some things may well be beyond their control. And so it's pretty clear that, he has a preferred path towards a soft landing. But there was some sort of flexibility built in around that maybe, it will be more softish, and perhaps they can't control their destiny or our destiny as fully as they'd like.
Hey, Roger, when Bullard started sort of banding about this 75 basis point idea, do you think that was an authorized sort of idea and to put that into the marketplace in part potentially to sort of dampen where things had been? I mean, can you sort of take us behind the scenes of how these things happen? Does that mean that Powell won and Bullard somehow lost? Is there something else to this?
No, I think Bullard has been speaking very much for himself. He obviously, as with everyone on the committee, and they said it yesterday, is very focused on inflation. I think there are, judgment calls as to exactly what the pace should be. I took note of the fact that, there were no dissents yesterday. And so I think part of what may have worked well was this clear commitment to 2 more 50 basis point moves. And I think that perhaps would have gotten President Bullard a bit more comfortable. It obviously is going to be sort of case by case. The other thing is they toughened up their language a bit, both in the statement and also in his prepared remarks, to really emphasize that inflation is a clear and present danger. They are clearly stating inflation is job one, and you heard Jay Powell say that in his address to the American people. I think that also perhaps helped President Bullard feel that, the committee was certainly on the right path from his perspective.